Time since splashing down, the Artemis II crew is speaking publicly. Commander Reed Wiseman, pilot Victor Glover, and mission specialist Christina Cook and Jeremy Hansen just made history, traveling farther from Earth than any humans ever have. And this was just remarkable to witness. I was in the newsroom as this happened. You were on set helping with our streaming show as splashdown was taking place. Leah, how remarkable was that to watch and to have experts on board?
Yeah, the entire globe, I think, was glued to a screen in that moment. And what a unifying thing to get to all watch together. Collectively, we were all on the edge of our seats, of course, watching the takeoff and then the landing as well. This is just a huge step, not just for NASA, but I think humanity as a whole. Along the way, the crew captured breathtaking images of the moon from sides of the moon NASA is hoping to better understand. But there was more to this mission. For the first time in more than 50 years, astronauts tested deep space living. How does the human body handle radiation, isolation, the limits of life support that far from home?
And it was not without risk. We have to add that. Commander Wiseman spoke about that today and about what it meant for the crew to take it on together.
We are bonded forever. And no one down here is ever going to know what the four of us just went through. And it was the most special thing that will ever happen in my life. Like, before you launch, it feels like it's the greatest dream on Earth. And when you're out there, you just want to get back to your families and your friends. It's a special thing to be a human, and it's a special thing to be on planet Earth.
And joining us now is Renee Frohnert, the Director for Space and Launch with Karman Space and Defense. That's a company based out of Mukilteo. Renee, we are so excited to have you here because you played a role in helping to build the Orion spacecraft. First off, I just wanted to congratulate you on what a successful
Thank you.
successful mission from beginning to end. You must be so proud, and I wanted to know what that was like watching, first takeoff and then splashdown just yesterday, knowing that you played a role in that.
Yeah, I mean, from start to finish, the last 11 days have been truly transformative for myself, for the industry, for humanity, as you mentioned. And one of the things I was most proud of while watching the launch is we haven't been back to the moon in over 50 years. And I found out recently that 50 years ago, when the Apollo missions happened, a woman couldn't open a credit card by herself. Whereas now, we just sent the very first woman around the moon. And as a woman in the space industry that supported that, it's honestly a dream come true.
It's remarkable.
And we saw so many images coming out this entire time from Capcom of all of the legs on the ground, people like you who maybe weren't on camera the whole time, but this was such a girl power mission. And I think that was such a fun thing to see. I think all three of us can agree that was an incredible thing to see. So walk us through exactly what Karman did to aid in this flight.
Yes, we both have hardware on the Space Launch System, which is the rocket that launches Orion, as well as Orion. And specifically, the Mukilteo, Washington facility designed, developed a energetic system that pushes off the forward bay cover, which is the cover that actually covers the parachutes of Orion. And so once you saw the forward bay jettison, that is what we developed, and that was something that I got to see firsthand live yesterday, which was really exciting.
I know a lot of us collectively were holding our breaths in that moment, waiting for that first parachute to deploy, and then of course it's a series, and with you playing such a role in that, what is that like for you? Are you feeling the same way, holding your breath, hoping that it goes according to plan?
Yes, even though I knew that the 6-minute calm dropout would happen because the Orion vehicle heat shield interacts with the Earth's atmosphere, I knew that the 6-minute dropout was coming. I knew that these parachutes were coming at a certain altitude, and I was still very nervous on the edge of my seat. And then when I saw it, I actually verbally said, yay! I was very excited to see it. So honestly, to be a part of this is just amazing.
And I think one of the things that I know I was impressed with, and I think everybody was impressed with, was how precise the timing was. Every single moment of this mission was mapped out. We had the timeline of at this time this is happening, this time this is happening. The modules will separate. They will re-enter the atmosphere. We'll have that 6-minute blackout. Splashdown at 5:07. I need to know, how in the world did you make that happen?
I would say that the NASA team has some of the smartest people in the entire world, and both NASA and the partners internationally, domestically, all the folks that were part of this mission from start to finish. I mean, it was truly a team effort, and I'm not surprised they killed it.
I'm so glad that we have you here because we get to watch it all happen, and we don't necessarily get to see the lead up. So you being part of that role in just being part of the infrastructure to even make this happen is remarkable to me. What was the biggest challenge for you as part of this project?
Ooh, so I would say that because this program was so long, it almost felt that I've been on this program for over a decade. And so as part of that, it's almost like I could see the end result, but until you get there, you don't really see all of the hard work that you put in. So just from, I was an engineer, I was a program manager, now I'm on the other side of things. And so I think for me, that was my biggest challenge, is seeing what the end result could be and really believing in that mission and truly being passionate about that mission for over 10 years. And all the other folks as part of it probably were as well.
Yeah. One more question. Sure. Artemis II, check. Yep. What about 3 and 4?
Yes.
Plans?
This is actually the most exciting moment, is now that splashdown has been successful and Artemis II, like you said, is a checked box. Artemis III is planned for 2027, and that mission will be the NASA Orion vehicle will be docking and performing rendezvous proximity operations, which is a fancy way of saying connecting to a lunar lander in low Earth orbit near home to make sure that that system works correctly. And then once that goes, boots on the moon, 2028. 2 years from now, we're all going to be here having another party. So very
We're going
excited
to have
for that.
you back.
Are you
Many
already
times.
bidding that? Are you?
Most of the production is already done for those vehicles, and so this is something that they're already ready to go. This was just, the first milestone of many for sending humans back to the moon for the first time since Apollo.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. I can't wait to watch it happen.
We will be on the edge of our seat for the next 2 years.
Absolutely will. Renee, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for your incredible work that is just, it's so amazing to be able to pick your brain about.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.